Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie. I'm Georgia Clemson, and can you believe the holidays are upon us? And we have a very special guest to talk about holidays and the needs during the holidays. Welcome to Debbie Blueball.
Thank you very much.
Debbie, we know you're the Executive Director of Grand Prairie United Charities, and this is a very busy season for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How long have you been at United Charities?
I have been there for 26 years.
Wow. That is quite an investment, isn't it?
Certainly is.
An experience, I'm sure. Debbie, what is the mission of Grand Prairie United Charities?
The agency is dedicated to providing immediate emergency assistance and referrals to the residents of Grand Prairie.
And that mission is needed year-round, but especially is in a great need during the holiday season, isn't it?
That's correct.
Well, give us some ideas. I know our viewers like to know how to help, and then there are some viewers, I'm sure, that are in need of help. So give us some ideas, first of all, of how we can help during the holidays to those in need.
For those who would like to help for the holidays, they can volunteer their time, they can give monetarily, they can purchase an item from the Angel Tree at Walmart on I-20. They can spread the word to their friends and neighbors who would also like to give.
Now, Debbie, if I go to the Walmart on I-20 and purchase something from the Angel Tree, does it go to a Grand Prairie resident? Can I be assured of that, or how do we do that if we want to try to help our own neighbors first?
Grand Prairie United Charities only serves Grand Prairie residents. Be assured that when you go to the Walmart on I-20 and take an angel off the tree, you are serving a child in our great city.
So you work in conjunction with the Walmart on I-20 to help serve the children of Grand Prairie that are in need.
That is correct.
That is a wonderful way to do that, because a lot of people go to Walmart and they can just take care of that right then, can't they?
Walmart has supported our mission for approximately 10 years with the Angel Tree. They're a great partner.
That's wonderful. Now, that's a Christmas event, but how about for Thanksgiving that's coming up right away?
We'll serve approximately 200 families with food that they can prepare at home, as well as a turkey.
Oh, that is great. Now, so they apply online, or do they come out in person? How do they do that?
They have to come to Grand Prairie United Charities at 1417 Densman Street. Bring a picture ID and also proving that they are a Grand Prairie resident, and we will sign them up for the Thanksgiving program. Again, we only serve Grand Prairie residents.
Now, Debbie, do you need food donated as well for this upcoming Thanksgiving from our citizens?
Absolutely. On a daily basis, we see approximately 60 families in our food pantry. However, when the holidays come, we need extra food donated or brought in by organizations or churches in order for us to take care of the needs of the community.
I see. So the most immediate need would be for the food. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And what items do you prefer?
Anything that you yourself would provide at Thanksgiving. Our staples are green beans, corn, stuffing, instant potatoes, sweet potatoes, canned fruit, macaroni and cheese, coffee, tea, and then some sort of dessert like cookies or candy or cake mix.
I see.
We try to provide a variety of foods for those that come in for the holiday assistance.
And how about the turkeys? someone wanted to donate money, I'm sure you can get turkeys at a better price, can't you?
Absolutely. We partner with the North Texas Food Bank, where we do not pay for the food. We just pay a shared maintenance fee, approximately 18 cents a pound. So we've ordered these items for Thanksgiving, and we're ready to go.
So if you would sum it up, the needs for Grand Prairie United Charities in the coming weeks, or right away, really immediate needs, you need volunteers, is that correct?
That's correct. We can use volunteers the week of Thanksgiving, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, in giving out these items of the food baskets for those who have pre-applied.
All right, so you need volunteers, need food.
Correct.
And cash donations?
Yes, ma'am. Monetary donations goes a long way at Grand Prairie United Charities, and for those that are busy and they want to do something to help, but they don't have the time to go out and shop, monetary donations are accepted, and we're very grateful.
And Debbie, tell me, we know we have many organizations within Grand Prairie, including nonprofits and churches that are, many of them do assistance as well. How do you keep from duplicating, and how do you coordinate with them?
Grand Prairie United Charities participates in a database program called Holiday Clearinghouse, which is a Salvation Army product. We go into this database and we put the information of the applicant in, and if they have applied elsewhere, it will come up telling us so. Santa Cop in Grand Prairie, as well as Grand Prairie United Charities, participate in this database each holiday season.
I'm glad you mentioned Santa Cop, because I'm sure everybody's heart is touched by a child that needs a toy for Christmas. Tell us who represents Santa Cop, and just give us a tiny bit of information about that as well.
Heath Wester is the representative for Santa Cop, and he gives applications through this organization to each GPISD school, and from there the referrals will come into Santa Cop for them to serve the community, the children's families from the GPISD. Now with Grand Prairie United Charities, we get referrals from the GPISD, local churches, local civic organizations, or family members of those who need the help. So it's important that we have that holiday clearinghouse to cut down on duplications.
And if they wanted to get more information on the Santa Cop and how to get the toys and everything, would they contact Heath or the school district, or how would that work?
They would contact Heath Wester at the Grand Prairie Police Department.
Perfect.
And for Grand Prairie United Charities, they can come into our facility from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Our Christmas holiday applications start November the 7th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the following week, which is November the 14th, we have that same schedule.
Perfect. So there are many opportunities to make somebody's holidays really special.
Absolutely. There are many opportunities, and we have a city who has a great need for help.
Yes.
And we're just one of the partners, along with other nonprofit organizations that assist the community.
It gives us an opportunity as an organization and as a city to practice the golden rule, to treat other people the way we would want to be treated if we were in that situation, doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
It does. Well, Debbie, we appreciate all that you do for the city of Grand Prairie and for the people in need in Grand Prairie. You've just done an excellent job, and thank you for being with us today and sharing that information.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back.
My former stepdad was taken from me because of drugs and alcohol.
My uncle.
My parents.
My friend.
My cousin.
My mom.
My dad was taken from me when I was 7.
My uncle was hit and killed by a drunk driver.
My dad.
My friend was taken from me because of drugs and alcohol.
The decisions that you make are going to impact others.
Not just you.
No seas egoísta.
Being a positive impact.
Impact Grand Prairie.
Welcome back, and welcome to our next guest from the Grand Prairie Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Mr. Moser, and a guest.
And a guest.
Yes.
Thank you for having us again, Georgia. I have today with me Maria Santi. She is the Chamber's Director of Minority Outreach, and she handles all the different things that have to do with our Hispanic, Asian, and African American chamber events, and you'll be hearing more from her later.
Wonderful. Welcome, Maria.
Yes, thank you.
So glad to
It's an honor
have
to be
you.
here.
Thank you. Now, Bill, get us started with the chamber.
Okay. Well, first thing we always do is talk about our sustaining members because they sustain us, and we have at our Emerald level, we have Hong Kong Marketplace, Asia Times Square, Matthew Lowe and his crowd. At the Platinum level, we have Airbus Helicopters, Classic Chevrolet, the Thompson Group, Grand Bank of Texas, and the Grand Prairie Independent School District. At the Gold level, we have JMH Printing, Neighborhood Credit Union, Encore Electric Delivery, and our friends at Traders Village. At the Silver level, we have Fast Signs at Highway 67. And at the Bronze level, we have a new Bronze level member, Van's Kitchen. They're an Asian food distributor based out at Asia Times Square. And we have Baylor Medical Center at Irving, Bean Massey Burge Funeral Home, Chakery.com, the City of Grand Prairie, DFW Magazine, Funeria del Angeli Funeral Home, La Patrona, Lockheed Martin, Republic National Distribution Company, Sam's Club, Texas General Hospital, Texas Health Arlington Memorial Hospital, Verizon Theater at Grand Prairie, Victor's Event Room in the Historic Anderson Building, Walmart, and as always, Uncle Bob's Self-Storage.
Yes.
Those are our sustaining members.
What a great list, and it's growing. That's wonderful.
It is. The next topic is First Thursday on Main. Every first Thursday at Roma's Italian Bistro, we have a networking type of event. It goes from 5 till 8, and the proceeds, or a portion of the proceeds from that event, go to benefit different local charities. This month, the proceeds, this month the proceeds are benefiting the Hearts and Hoses organization. So please join us the first Thursday in November, which is the 3rd, between 5 and 8 at the Roma's Italian Bistro on Main.
Yes.
I'm now going to ask, with your permission, of course, Maria, to talk about some of the events that are coming up in the month of November. I didn't have a turkey tie, so I brought a turkey towel.
Thank you, Bill.
So we'll put the turkey towel right here so everybody can remember that we're talking about events in November.
Yes, perfect.
Maria.
Okay, thank you. Well, as you know, we have a Branding Irons committee, and we will have the Branding Irons breakfast this upcoming Thursday, November the 17th, 2016, at Edlemon's Barbecue, 7:45 a.m. The Branding Irons committee, they represent the spirit of the chamber. They help really good to all our members and the business here in Grand Prairie for them to be successful. So this is a really good event that we have at the chamber. We also have the after hours, chamber after hours at the main library. It has been renewed. It is completely wonderful, and we will have these changes done at the main library on November 9th from 5 to 7 p.m. This could be a good opportunity for all the business to get new research resources and also educational opportunities.
Other things that are going on at the chamber this month, we have our chamber luncheon, and because November is election month, our chamber luncheon, which is Thursday, November the 10th at the Ruthie Jackson Center, starts at 11 and goes till 1. It's going to be our legislative forum. The speakers at the legislative forum are, right now, these are the ones that are scheduled, Texas State Senator Birdwell, Texas State Senator Hancock, Texas State Representatives Alonzo and Rodney Anderson, and also Texas State Representative Chris Turner have all RSVP'd that they will be there. And it's usually a very lively event. They get up and give statements, and then they answer questions from the audience. It's usually very popular. So you must RSVP for this by November the 3rd to Nicole at the Chamber, or call the Chamber office at 972-264-1558. Okay.
Very good.
Maria, why don't you talk a little bit about the Chamber's website and the things that people can find on the website?
Sure, and absolutely, we welcome new members every month, and we set up a ribbon cutting ceremony for each business that joined the Chamber. And this month we have a lot of them, and people can get the dates and the hours if they go to our website. Don't forget to go to our website, grandprairiechamber.org, and they can take the look at the calendar over there and our main events as well.
And Maria,
Yes.
the ribbon cuttings are open to the public as well as Chamber members?
Yes, they are. Yes,
Very
they are.
good.
That's a good opportunity to start networking or to see
Yes.
how the Chamber works.
Perfect. Thank you.
Excellent point. And there's like 9 or 10 ribbon cuttings this month alone, and that's good for the Chamber because people are joining, and it's good, as Maria pointed out, networking opportunities. So you can meet new business, and they're not necessarily new businesses in Grand Prairie. They're businesses that have joined the Chamber. So those are all, and the calendar and all the stuff that the Chamber does. I think you can RSVP for those things on the website as well if you want it. Not the ribbon cuttings, you can just show up for those, but the other stuff.
The other events.
Now the big thing we've got starting in November,
Gobble, gobble.
after Thanksgiving, after you go and have your turkey on Thanksgiving, you can come out to the city's fabulous light display at Lynn Creek Park for Prairie Lights.
Yes,
Of
course.
Prairie Lights starts Thanksgiving evening, and it goes all the way until the week after New Year's. But it's a great event, and coming early on in the beginning is better because you get through faster, and Santa will be there too.
I wondered, what does the Chamber have to do with Prairie Lights?
The chamber has is helping the city with Prairie Lights, and what we do is we've gotten a hold of Santa. He's already on the calendar to be there every night to welcome you to Prairie Lights and to take photos with Santa, and that's how the Chamber does their stuff at Prairie Lights. But I encourage everyone to attend Prairie Lights, go Prairie Lights, see it, and there's plenty of volunteer opportunities too if you want to do that.
Great. That's excellent.
And one of the great things about having Maria on staff at the Chamber is, as our minority outreach director, is that it brings the Hispanic component, which is a large portion of our population here in Grand Prairie, in. And Maria obviously is native Spanish speaker, and I am obviously not. So I'll ask Maria to invite everybody to Prairie Lights in Spanish.
Absolutely. Buenos días. El día de hoy quiero invitarles a todos ustedes a que asistan a los eventos que tenemos en esta ciudad de Grand Prairie con motivo de las fiestas navideñas. Tenemos Prairie Lights, que es del noviembre 24 a diciembre 23 en Lynn Creek Park. Puedes tener más información acerca de esto si vas a nuestra website. De igual manera, queremos invitarte a Fotos con Santa Claus en Traders Village. Es una muy buena oportunidad para que conozcas no solamente a Santa Claus si es que te has portado bien, pero también para que veas de qué manera es que realizamos las cosas en esta hermosa ciudad de Grand Prairie. Gracias.
Perfect. That's wonderful. Thank you so
Thank
We
you.
know you couldn't, but Maria did an excellent job.
I
Gracias.
really admire people that could do
De
that.
nada.
Was perfect.
Yep.
Thank you so much for this information and for bringing such a beautiful guest today. We appreciate that, and a turkey, of course.
Thanks for having us again, Georgia. We love
you.
being on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, lots of sad things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
Welcome back, and welcome to our next guest, Miss Libby Clausen from the Grand Prairie Arts Council.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having us again this month.
Absolutely. We're so glad you're here, and we know you have some exciting things going on.
We do. The holiday season, we already got it underway ourselves with our production of The Addams Family.
Yes.
Where we kind of kicked off the holiday season the first part of October, and it was a great show. We had wonderful audiences. We had about 1,200 people come to the Uptown to see the show, and everyone just raved about it.
Yes,
So
great reviews. I heard those. That was
it was a
wonderful.
hit, and I'll tell you, we had folks from all over the Metroplex who've never been to Grand Prairie before, never been to the Uptown Theater, who came to see the Addams Family because they remember the TV show from their childhood, and so they really enjoyed a revival of that in the brand new musical.
And they got to see the beautiful Uptown Theater.
Absolutely, yes, and we had our juried art show up during that
Yes.
time, and we had so many compliments on it. We're just so excited that we can present our annual juried art show there in the lobby. We were able to sell 4 pieces of artwork and expose so many people to that beautiful theater, and we just had a beautiful art show as well. We had 54 artists and 120 pieces of artwork, and so combining the two together, it just made it a really great event to kick off the fall season.
And we have some more art opportunities, don't we?
We sure do. We're very excited. You know, we have our paint and party program, and we've done that at the Uptown before and in several other places. We're partnering with the library. We want to get folks in to see the newly renovated library. And so, you know, they're having their kickoff, their ribbon cutting on November 10th. And on November 11th, we're going to have a paint and party there in the new meeting room with the big glass wall there at the east end of the library. And folks can go online and sign up. It's on Friday, November 11th at 7 o'clock. So it'll be after the library closes. We can take up to 30 people. And we're doing a mixed media project this time. And if folks will go on our website at artsgp.org, they can take a look at the piece that we're doing. You're going to be able to pick a quote of your choice. We're going to use book pages.
Yes.
And the book pages will be the background on the canvas. And then you're going to do some shadow painting, and you're going to attach an applique of the quote over that, and then we're going to Mod Podge the whole piece. So it's a really interesting, if you go on our website, you can take a look at the sample that our artist, Heidi Turnock, did for us. She's our instructor. And it's going to be really fun, a very large 16 by 20 piece. So everyone's piece will look different. They'll all be unique and individual.
I like that. I like that idea so much. That sounds fun.
Yeah, and we wanted to involve books since it's at the library, so you can bring your favorite book if you have a spare copy and don't mind upcycling it by tearing out the pages and using it, and do a quote from that book, or we can provide the book pages and the quote for you. If you want us to do all the work for you, we can certainly do that as well.
And what's the charge for that, Libby?
That's just $35, and we're going to provide snacks and beverages and everything that you need to produce your work.
And how do I get registered?
If you go on our website, artsgp.com.org, we're a .org, you can go right on our website and you can sign up right there. We take your payment through PayPal, so you can do it all right there online.
And you said a 16 by 20?
16 by 20, large piece.
That will
yes.
be nice.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll probably take us about 3 hours, so 7 to 10 that night. It'll give you some time. Get a group of friends together. Right now we have 8 people signed up, so we still have room for plenty more. Get a group together and come out and enjoy. That'll be Friday, November 11th. It'll be a really fun evening. Get some friends together.
And get to see the beautiful library.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yes, that's one of the reasons we wanted to do this there. And if it works out well and everybody enjoys it, we might make it a quarterly event there at the library.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yes, and that's also Veterans Day. We want to let folks know about that. So if you wanted to give yours a more patriotic feel, Heidi can also help you with that. She's going to have some examples of and patriotic quotes, so you could go that way with your piece of artwork as well to honor Veterans Day.
Yes, very individualized.
Absolutely.
I like that.
We think that's going to be a lot of fun. Instead of you feeling like yours has to look like the person next to you, Heidi's real open. She's a professional art therapist, and she's one of my board members. So she's real open to individualism and putting on the canvas what you want there. So it's a real encouraging, and it's not stressful at all. Whatever your piece looks like is the right thing.
It's art.
So it's a lot of fun.
Yes.
So this is one of those interactive programs that we really enjoy doing with the community.
Sounds great. Thank you, Libby. What else is happening?
Well, we have auditioned and cast our production of Hansel and Gretel, a fairy tale operetta, and it is in rehearsals. So we're real excited. We'll have the full details in November for everyone, but you can go ahead and go on the website. You can take a look at the cast. We have a wonderful cast, the voices. We have some beautiful operatic voices. And what we're doing is taking the Samuel French play and inserting music from the original Hansel and Gretel Humperdinck opera into it. So we have some beautiful operatic voices. So it'll be a musical, not an opera, not a play, but an operetta. And we have our conductor, Jason Baker, is coming back, and he's putting together an orchestra that will be in the pit. So we'll have live orchestra with strings and horns, and it's going to be a beautiful show. We have a chorus of children, and then we also have engaged a dance studio in Mansfield that's bringing in 5 different numbers, going to bring in their ballet dancers and other dancers to do 5 dance numbers that work into the show as well.
Wonderful.
So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and this is going to be a real community event. You know, Gisela Frigo is the one who's encouraged us to do this, and I'll tell you, it's been a real challenge. Luckily, Dr. Denise Rodrigue agreed to take it on, and she's done a wonderful job because we got a hold of the Humperdinck Opera and knew we could not produce that,
of course,
as well as it should be done.
Right.
So we found lots of different pieces, and we're pulling it all together, and it's really going to be quite original. You're going to know the story of Hansel and Gretel, but it's going to be quite an original production. And thanks so much to Dr. Rodrigue, who's also the president of the Arts Council, for really pulling this together for us. And it's going to be a unique and original and a whole lot of fun for Christmas. It'll be the first 2 weekends in December, and you can get that information on our website as well to go ahead and get your tickets for that show.
Yes. Well, that sounds exciting for the holidays. And is there anything else we need to know?
Well, keep a lookout. Our theater season for 2017, we're putting that together, putting the finishing touches on it, and we'll be announcing that soon. And we've already had people wanting to go ahead and get their season tickets for next year.
Yes.
So we'll have those available real soon, and I hope I'll have all that information available in November as well.
Yes, we all look forward to hearing about the season,
yes,
the coming season.
It's going to be fun.
But we can end this season with a bang as well.
Yes, ma'am, sure can.
So that's great. Thank you so much for being here, Libby. We appreciate all you do for the arts and for our city in Grand Prairie.
Thank you so much, Georgia. We're happy to be here every month and let everyone know the great things they can do right here in our community.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. And thank you for joining us today. I'm Georgia Clemson, reminding you that it's happening in Grand Prairie.